Hi, I'm John Craven from BevNet and Brewbound, and today I'm here with Greg Koch from Stone Brewing, and we're at their home base in Escondido, California. So
yes,
thank you very much, Greg, for making some time for us.
Welcome. Yeah, nice to have you here. I've got a little bit of a squeaky voice today because we had our big anniversary celebration this past weekend, and my voice completely went out.
Too much of a good time, huh?
Too much of a good time, and just talking to, literally hundreds upon hundreds of our fans, beer lovers on Friday and Saturday, and I stretched it to the limits.
And they dyed your hair green, I'm assuming, too, right?
Well, yeah, actually the hair dye, the green hair, is part of a fundraiser that we do every 2 years associated with our anniversary celebration. And so in the past, I like the way my voice cracks too. That's really good. Ladies love that. You might want to try it out, guys. Give your voice, completely overwork it, make it go out. So every 2 years associated with our anniversary celebration, in the past we've raised over $135,000 just from this hairbrain scheme. It's and I'm gonna get a pledge. In fact, let's not see on camera right now. Say, if you knew that I had self-sacrificed, and you were gonna just show a little bit of support for these children's charities that we support with this, what would that amount be?
What would that amount be? Geez, I don't know. I have to ask my accountant.
$25, $100. The highest single bid or pledge I've gotten has been $500, and the lowest is $2, and I'm going to say there's no wrong answer.
All right, we'll give you $500.
You're kidding me? $500?
Why not?
Wow, actually it caught me really off guard. I was going to be happy with 20. No, that's awesome.
We will.
Thank you very much. See, that's why I self-sacrifice. That's why I've got green hair, to inspire this kind of generosity, which is actually, this is very generous.
Well, I mean, you guys are hard not to like here. I mean, you got a great restaurant downstairs, a great, beer business, which we obviously want to talk about too. So,
sure. Well, you now just bought some serious time with me. So
there you go. Let's let the camera roll here. So, I guess this was the 14th year celebration, right? Yes. And obviously in the industry we've been hearing a lot about just how good craft beer is doing, compared to other beverage categories. I think it was up 12%, they say, so far this year.
I believe that's dollars.
Yes.
9 something in volume,
right.
12. Yeah.
And I saw on of all places Twitter that you guys are up a decent amount more than that. So kind of want to hear what's going on with Stone and just where the business is at.
Well, at Stone we've always broken the growth curve from day one. We've actually been the fastest growing brewery in the entire country of any size over the last 13-year period. We're in our 14th year now, so we're not counting that. And I believe when you the average annual growth of our company over the first 13 years it's right about 39–40%, which is pretty phenomenal.
I mean, we're in a recession supposedly, so I guess that's any growth seems to be good, but that's obviously beyond that. So
yeah, I always like that old that old adage is oh yeah, the recession. Yeah, we've decided not to participate in that.
So it's a state of mind, I guess, is what you're...
Well, it's all a state of mind. We get to be, we're lucky in that we get to not be a commodity product. And of course, that's not luck, that's by design. I mean, we started Stone Brewing because we very much felt that we wanted to be on the artisanal side. We were on the artisanal side. We didn't want to participate in the generic commodity industry.
The yellow fizz, as you call it, right?
The fizzy yellow beers, as I lovingly refer to them.
So I guess, I've read about just expansion. There's interest in Europe, and I think you guys opened some, like Chicago this year, right?
Yeah.
Is that a big part of the growth, or is it, what else contributes to it? I mean, it seems to us as though more people are into craft beer than maybe even this time last year. Where does it all come from at this point? And
well, it's a snowball effect, definitely, and it has been for years. But now the snowball is growing large enough that people downhill, you know, the villagers in the town, the fizzy yellow beer town, are now looking up this mountain. They see the snowballs actually big enough that they're like, oh, kind of thing. You especially do that well if you have a squeaky voice like I do.
You do carry a high note quite well, yes.
So, you know, now it's something that these townsfolk, let's call them the Who's and Whoville, I don't know, you know, they can't ignore it anymore. But from those of us inside craft brewing, we've been seeing this meteoric growth for many, many years. We're accustomed to it. At Stone, like I said, our average annual growth has been, you know, 39–40% a year. So this is not new news to us, but it is very true that, you know, each year more and more people are learning about great craft beer, and also, honestly, the quality of which the average craft brewer, how the average craft brewer hits the road, has continued to improve. You know, so there's some breweries with long-standing reputations, say maybe ours is one of them, and there's the Sierra Nevadas or the Bells or the Dogfish, you know, a lot of really great breweries that have longer-standing reputations. But some of the smaller guys and newer guys, your average brew pub or your average, you know, smaller brewery in a smaller area, their quality has been going up on average as well. So now, when a consumer says, oh, I'm just going to try something, more often than not, they're being rewarded with something that was worth trying. And even when we started out in 1996, it was still a little bit of a crapshoot.
Sure.
You know, consumer, in fact, the first bubble burst the year we opened our company. The first bubble burst in craft brewing, and a lot of the growth curve, you know, slammed down from about 40–45% a year to 7% in '96, and then, you know, 2% in 1997. So it went from this to this in a, you know, 12-month period, and that was because, I think, because a lot of consumers became disengaged with the idea of trying a more expensive six-pack or bottle of beer and being disappointed in what they got. Disappointment happens a lot less frequently.
So that's sort of, I guess, implying that the category around you has gotten better, which is helping fuel Stone as well.
Sure. Yeah, I think we've helped fuel. It's very much, you know, a positive loop in that we've helped fuel the industry. We do good things. We've inspired some people in certain kinds of ways. We've been inspired by other craft brewers in ways, and so it builds upon itself.
The rising tide floats the boat, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?